Igwe Credo, let's go to the big talk. Ka I quote the big talk. Nke I get kubam. But before the big talk, Ojazi Igbo niile, who is it to you?
Ojazi Igbo niile is my flute man. Onye Odam Kobo.
Okay.
He's my flute man, you know. Before I started with him, I went to his father's house. Took consent from the mom. The father is a very busy person. He's a farmer, he's a trader, he's a bricklayer and all those things. So he's a very busy man. I met the mom, who is educated and a retired teacher, a retired headmistress. When I told him I wanted to go to Lagos with you, he said I must meet the mom. Then he was 16 years. Now he's 17. By November he should be 18. I met the mom. We bargained. We talked at length. He verified. She asked questions concerning me. She needed evidence to prove that yes, now I'm real and legit, and I gave it to her, and she trusted me. But where I met Ojazi was one studio at Onitsha, and a flute recording studio. I came to do a paid job for DJ Centus. Then Ojazi was working with DJ Centus. According to him, they pay him 2K for every work he goes. And I met him there. He asked for my contact after the whole production. I looked at him. I said, what gave this boy the F13 to be asking for my number? Do you know me before? He said yes. You want to have my number? He said yeah. I gave him my number. For 2 weeks, he was chatting me, calling me. I didn't reply. Because I consider me that cheap. I will make a brand already before I met him. At least I was representing 7 brands before I met him as an ambassador. And I know the level I was in. Both in Nollywood, entertainment, and otherwise. And at a time, it got to a time when the Lord said, it is time. Now me call him. Before I met him, I had like 7 Oja people.
I know you.
But when it was time for him to excel, for that grace to be passed through him, that grace is to see through Junior Pope, to pass through him. I called him personally, saying, I have a job for you. I said, I'm available. Hey, Daddy, I'm available. I said, come to Oka. You have money for Tifa? He said, yes, come to Oka. He came to Oka. There's this production that I used to shoot film in ABS. The woman called me. She wanted me to do Mbem introduction for one particular talent hunt show they were doing. And he needed a flute man. And she needed the best. And she said she wanted the best. And I told her, I will give you the best, because what Ojazi did in the studio, to me, I never knew him, but what he did in the studio, in the song, was actually the best I've ever had. And I called him. He came and murdered the scene. Then they paid us. They paid me a reasonable amount of money, like I requested. I paid him 20,000. The woman brought the money, and I counted 20,000 and gave to him out of the money in front of the woman. And the Ojazi was like, ah. And when we left the woman, he brought the money and gave me back. He was giving it to me back. I told him, what I said, I should hold it now. I said, this money is for you. He was like, Otiembu, hey! Now ABS gate. And ABS, ya ngulu mi. And say what? I said, this is the first time. The highest money he has ever been paid in his Oja is 7,000. Now in car money I have 2,000 car Korea. Na studio. I paid him 20. I gave him 20,000 out of the money. The initial money I bargained with the woman. But you say me bargain with the woman. That was 50K. We did the work. I took 30 and gave him 20. He was happy. And that his happiness gave me joy. It made me love the boy. I showered love on him. And we started. I told him, you go walk, run. He said, I told him, are you done with school? He said, yes. Are you doing anything? He said, no. He said, you go walk, run. It was me, Igwe Credo. Then he was a native doctor. On a native doctor in a village then.
Okay.
On a me and on it, I mean to say. It was me and Honorable Uche Obi also that told him, Bulagu na village na 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 city emagu. Where will be mad the landlord? Iptana corridor do agu. Bulagu icho me udu akomili ma wele no na compound e be tenant bi na emi. He somehow now he was having problem with the landlady that he has to tell me, and I suggested it with Honorable Uche Obiozo, the brother to George Obiozo, the former president of Hanez and Dibo, a very good friend of mine. And I told him, and we told him, and he did as we said. I opened my page, there. My way was saludi be me gba afa ma ime ogu me ime all those things niile na omunwa we Igwe Credo gbele ya n'oku. And omunwa we Igwe Credo na agbali ya plane na eje Lagos na. Even before Junior Pope called me and said KCee Lipopo needed Mbem and Oja. Junior Pope told me, Igwe, you know the blow flute. How far? Say I'll bring him a flutist. Somehow. Who is they had one guy they call, one job I wanted to give you. They now said they needed one person that will blow flute and blow Oja and do them bem. And you don't do flute now, so they have to give the job to Oja Adelibo, my very good friend also in the business and even outside the business. I knew Oja Adelibo from 2015 in my year 1, Nollywood. They gave him the job. Now, this job I was telling you about, I told him I have a flutist that when he blow flute, you will have something to say about him. Don't worry, leave the work for me. Have I ever disappointed you? No, I'm coming. And we left. They paid me to come with flight. Me alone. KCee never knew Junior Pope was bringing somebody that does only Mbem. He thought no Mbem no Oja, like he demanded. But I came with Mbemomo and Oja Ojazi. And they paid me to fly. And I used my money to fly Ojazi. And we came. And that was Easter this year. We stayed for 6 days.
Easter 2023.
23, yes. So that was it, my brother.
Before we delve into that, can you do your relationship with Ojazi currently?
My relationship with Ojazi currently is that at a particular point in time, something started happening. He became depressed.
Okay.
He became sad. He became down. He became disappointed. Something happened that killed his zeal, his emotion, his love for his craft. And this was something I cannot withstand. And I told him vividly, I can't remember the name of the hotel, but I told him, my brother, I am Igwe Credo. I already have an established contact. I believe that with my contact, me and you can still team up and work things out. Come, let's go home. Why are you crying? Why are you shedding tears? Look at the Duveni in there by Ibejuge with Ayamili. Let's go. I will not disappoint you because you are good. And you have somewhere you are heading to. And I want everybody that knows me, that watches my statue knows. Even when most people were telling me that he doesn't know how to blow flute. No, egu konago. No need you oja. Agu egu. I told him, Nama no go choir for a very long time. I am going to tutor you to be the best among the rest. Leave it for me. Leave the packaging for me. Now among our package, no man. I package to the extent na mwezi even packaging. Currently now, why I'm still doing packaging now is because of Ojazi, not because of me. I don't give a dime anything about packaging. I do my things my way. I'm a local man. I'm a local entertainer. I don't care. Packaging. Also, I'm mobile night boss. I don't care. I package because of Ojazi, because I know he is going somewhere bigger than where I am. And that was how we came back and we started something.
What was the depression about? It's not something you would want to say here.
No, why wouldn't I say it? The depression he was having then was because now after the ojapiano, there was so many persons claiming to be the cloner. One is the issue was that when they posted the whole video they posted on the Instagram and on the social media concerning the ojapiano cloner, they never ever posted to say that this is the cloner.
They never credited him.
There was no credit, no publicity for him. At a time, he called me one midnight. See me Igwe Credo no about TikTok. Where for somebody? They claim no nya ojapiano. No nya ngwe 16K followers na TikTok. Mana previously, ni nya of 102. Where's here, my brother? That is where I will bring my knowledge as a graduate for you.
Technical know-how.
Sure, there was a video we did. Sure, there was a video I did for you when you were blowing this flute. There was a video, some videos a snap when you were doing this flute presently. And KCee was there. Carry that video and post in your TikTok. Go home and sleep. Ọ bụ na onye nche na-eche nche ekwenyela na Ọchukwu na-eche nche, onye na-eche nche na-eche n'efu.
Life.
It was that video that made the world people know na Ojazi Igbo niile nwe unu bi. Na ọja egburu ọja unu bi and ọja ogbugbu nne nwaanyị unu bi. If not that video, by now nothing. Because since that video till now, enwebelo a public announcement of no onye gburu this ọja. This Ojazi.
Igwe Credo ka anyị na this big talk. Ebe ọ bụ na anyị aba gị already. One of the biggest gig you have done is the ojapiano. One of the biggest projects you have done is ojapiano, and you did it with Ojazi Igbo niile. If you have listened to ojapiano, he's the voice behind the KCee Limpopo and Watana yes, or something like that, and everything.
Ojapiano, Ojajinja, yeah.
Yes, ojapiano, Ojajinja. Kaibanye how did it start? KCee contacted you direct or contacted Junior Pope to actually get you? And then after the whole thing, Ngaro get down online trends so that he will poke everything. After the whole thing, then I for video KCee maybe pursuit. Ebunjeta cucumber more friend. And why you lead that day? I be go to see since God has suited the government. Even my Ojazi Bonin and everything. Then or trend when on social media. Why na KCee ada akara una along. Yeah. Na moro onye me ihe na moro me ha. Mgbe iptakwa na video kwuo na moro easy. Na defend the ege. Na that noon the number that KCee did everything he was supposed to do and you are happy and everything. Then Big Brother, we did not see any of you. Then the real video, we did not see any of you. And I don't think we've seen where you people were tagged and said, none there may leave you to. Now you're here. And I know your status because you're my friend. Gwanye. Because KCee after na BBC Igbo. Say na onyelu unu unu ba even more than 3 times, up to 3 times. Igwe Credo, kedu ife menu ebe a bụ gbam ka anyị kwuo nya gbam. What transpired between Igwe Credo, because Ogwa bụ isi 70. You cannot separate Ojazi from you because Ojazi will not know KCee from anywhere. It was Junior Pope, you, then Ojazi. So if we know that we are talking to the horse's man. Igwe Credo, the ball is in your court.
Actually, I'm very, very happy for you. You know, before now, I never knew you were actually going to say something about this.
Okay.
I'm very happy for you giving me this opportunity to talk about this.
Okay.
Actually, Ibu, my very good friend before now, and there have been so many bloggers that have come to ask or do interview concerning this, and I've always withdrawn myself from this thing. But I think your platform were a very wonderful place to explain myself, because someone are we busy the whole thing now. I'm a very, very wonderful person. If you know me very well, and what an issue. Junior Pope called me some name with Easter paparazzi. Na be money. And they need the Lonium hype man. And I like a problem jelly this time. I say thank you, sir. I'm available. The manager at bomb. The manager called me, price eku. As of then, he and Nane Jelagos so $750 with flight and my logistics. I don't like Ndekpomolo na Lagos to give me hotel room. You get why? There was a time I was set up by Ndekpomolo. Mara make mention of the location.
No problem.
With the hotel room. We decide I know more age akam. Ma bako everything tinye. Nada my booking fee. Awe the manager gwacha iwe oko nnechi anya si ya brother ori we mmemme. Ozulu ego ticket. As of that period, even about ticket 122,000. Yes. Even about ticket. I called Junior Bob to give him feedback about what was going on. JP told me, Igwe, it's not a matter of the money. It's a matter of what you will gain from this project. After everything, they agreed on paying 100K.
For you to come?
For me to come. Usually the influence JP has on me, because he has a very big influence on me. I have money in my account that can fund me to go and come. I decided to do it, to try it. Remember now, and I don't since 2020. If I'm about you bachelor flight and I'm a Lagos with boss. If you don't book flight, I know they come. I will kuye. Munandi otum bavia some mobile jazzy night boss. So I know. If I truly want to develop this guy, then I have to fly him. Let him experience flight. Okay, any artist bakwala on the plane. A batali too. Say picture, say video. Even the channel. I will make again. We're joining with NIN or sim no way. Say I join it with you. We join it away with you. We book a ticket in Madanabo. Meanwhile, the manager told me not to tell Oga that number flight. Mogwe number moto. Which made me uncomfortable. And when I got there, I made sure I'm Magdalene go Oga number flight where be. Naiba flight where be. With evidence. We got there for Easter paparazzi. When we got there, Ojazi made mention of not talking or KCee Luegu. Ya dekwa ka Ndiego mistake I with DJ Zantus na ni flute studio now. Not talking Luegu.
Miss English so that people will be.
He wants us and KCee to do a song. He told me.
Okay.
Say, brother, calm down. This place no be that place. So here na big man house. So no to do pass yourself. I said, he was disturbing me. I should tell KCee that he will agree, this and that. After everything, I didn't tell KCee. But after the whole Easter paparazzi, towards the ending of the journey, KCee said, let's go and make a sound in the studio.
On his own?
On his own.
Mm.
He separated us from other crew workers that came for the job. We entered the Hilos and went to the mainland, the island. We got to the apartment where we were. They have already setted. They have set the whole instrument for the studio instrument. Everything. The whole production is there. Maybe they were making a sound already. I never knew. But what I know and I saw was that he was working on a song, or maybe doing a song with Skibby. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. Dam, doom, doom. That was when we came in. And or just blowed his flute, jumped the beat. They had series of beats, or just jumped on the beat. And me, I did the Mbem chant. And after everything that night, we went back to the mainland to our hotel. The following day, we boarded and we left. They started cooking. At a particular time, my wife was very heavily pregnant then, almost due. They called and said they wanted more Oja people to come. I should link up. The manager called, not KCee. I sent them to Oja people. Oja Dika Africa and Oja Master, the one that is in this soccer. And they went. At the time, they called me and said they want Ojazi to come again. And Ojazi went on bus. And they did some touchings, checked their sound. And after the whole audition, Ojazi was still the best. And after everything, Ojazi came back. Then Ojazi told me after his visit that he was sleeping at the manager's house. But when we came, they paid for hotel room for us, but we were feeding ourselves.
When you guys went earlier,
yes,
you people were feeding yourself, but people were staying in a hotel.
In a hotel.
But when Ojazi now later went, he was staying in the manager's house.
Yeah, he was staying in the manager's house. So, Ojazi paid for the whole feeding we did in Lagos. For the 6 days we stayed for the Easter. The feeding, the laundry, the expenses, everything cost us almost 300 and something. Ojazi paid. That is to tell you that before then, he was doing well. Oh. You know why he paid? And he was making enough money. And out of that joy of making money, he decided that he would foot the bill. And he foot the whole bill from A to Z. And out of the joy, I will not lie to you or to the audience. I'm telling you nothing but the truth. He did foot the whole bills, both the taxi where they carry us go money house. He paid them almost 300 and something. A plate of food there is 8,000, 8,500. The laundry there is like 1,500 for a pair of senator. And we were doing it gradually. And after everything, we came back. He went for that one, he went and he came back. And later, within like 1 week after, KCee called personally and said, we are coming back. The manager will call me. The manager called and said, I said, we are flying. This time around, we are going to fly.
Who said?
Me said.
You insisted?
Yes.
Or you said, which one?
I insisted that we'll fly.
Mm-hmm.
He now said, Ojazi will have to use night bus. So that they can fly me. But Ojazi, I said no. I will fly with him. If I'm not flying with him, then I'm not going. And after the deliberations, I think maybe they booked ticket or they sent me money and they booked ticket, and the two of us, we went to Lagos. And that was before we went to Lagos. Then I've already started having this, like up till now, these people never call us. May we have agreement, say this music, how you want to settle us, or how are we doing? Because by then I never knew anything about royalty or intellectual property or whatever. What are they? Copyrights, whatever. What I know was, this guy, settle at least chola go now. Nothing.
This second Kunja guitar, unemego ojapiano before.
Yes, now.
Okay.
The first one was ojapiano, and it was already ready.
Mana release again,
I think na drop go the promo na TikTok or something.
Okay.
Because we go dogu n'ọkụ now. Yes, I am go n'ọkụ. So I talk with the manager. I said, once I enter Lagos, we are going into roundtable discussion. And nothing less, nothing more, nothing less. In fact, what made me and Ojazi to agree to go that journey was KJ Kapa. And do you ever gwalanya ibia Kapa sia? Maka go apia the manager gwavia to the extent no with some voice and send it area personally for him to listen obuli send the KCee. Awe pull ibia. When we entered the apartment, I expected KJ Banya meeting Ozubo. Ebidokwe paparazzi. I was hungry, Ojazi was hungry. The late flight, we came in around to 8. They brought this food, very small food, like something they remained for somebody. They brought it for me and Ojazi to share. I said, I'm not, let him eat. I think he's more hungry than me. He now ate the food. From there, they started initiating another project. And I took the manager aside. I said, I told you if I come to Lagos, we are going to discuss on the already done project. Ojapiano was already trending. They have already dropped it now. All trending. We're already on the, people has already started booking us. And they said, wait, we are going to have meeting with the KCee, but it's not now. The next thing is became, people started coming in, hype. Me half go million. I've seen something in the entertainment. Ojazi, he's a small boy. They started hyping him. Celebrity, this, that, you very soon start going to Canada. Going standing on O2 Arena. This, all this paparazzi stuff now. You see all that is near. But one thing I knew is that he has his own say. I have my own. And as long as the project is consigned, he is the main say. I can give out my imbem to them for free because I believe now if they drop my imbem, people will hear me, they will know it's me. I establish Gomori, they will call me job, I will make money. The young guy has to speak for himself. And when it was time for him to decide, he decided that he wanted to do more. He jumped into the booth. And they settled everything and he started blowing. He blew more than 7 different sounds, if I'm not mistaken, before we left Lagos. And before we left Lagos, we had a meeting with KCee, which I know that if I'm not careful, that meeting must have been recorded. The reason why I said recorded was there was a statement he made that made me know that most of the meetings and discussion I make with him is always recorded. I call business Kanako. But before then, me and Ojazi, we are not taking it as business. We were taking it that we were doing something with our brother that is ready to help us to grow. We were doing it based on the fact that after doing it with him, we will go back to the east and we are not going to remain the same. There will be a town hall different from Balablu in what we came to Lagos to do. We had an expectation. It's not easy coming to him on his house. So if you come to his house in Lagos, you will see many people, rich men standing to come inside. But we for 4 days we were coming in and going out the way we like. Although we were staying outside the compound, but they feed us whenever we come in. They always give us food. If you want to drink, you drink. The day before we left, we had party, Easter party, a night before we left. So the young guy jumped into the booth and started making sound. And for 3 days, if I'm not mistaken, we were going to the studio every day. If we wake up around 10, it's either the driver comes to the hotel to pick us. The hotel room we were staying, this second time we went, was 55,600. They were feeding us. Makanaya will go big time celebrities then.
Ojapiano is already trending.
It's already trending. And I believe by then, they have already known the need.
Value.
So, meanwhile, I forgot to say that the manager sent me 15K for us to eat, which is not enough of 2 plates for me and Ojazi. He wanted us to use that money and buy food. I said no. Let me make sure. that you are the one that paid. We are going to use this 15K to buy buses. And we did. Two pair. So that time we came, we did everything we did. The driver will always come to the hotel, carry us to the studio. For the time we stayed there, I was there working on this Oja Ginger. Okay, let me not say I was working, because I refuse that I'm not going to do anything again. Until now, but Ojazimwe, that's he wanted to do, and I didn't stop him. I never stopped him. He has his own life, I have my own. And as of then, I've not signed him. He's not my artist. He's just somebody that follows me to work. After work, I will pay him. He will go. We'll share. I'll give him Iye Solomon Lulie. Or Nabem. But then he was staying with me actually, because there was traffic. I didn't stop him. Even Neme Wombia, he said, I'm going to go in a room. Neme for live video. Now announce when they promote to the music, the ojapiano, they promote to myself and the jazz. Now seconding will all on your. And on a particular day, KCee called us for meeting. It was a 3-story building, up, where his room is. And we came up. And he asked us, what did you people want? He said so many things and then allowed us to talk. He first of all allowed me to talk. And I told him, Oga, what I want is, we have made this song. It is trending. You are rich. You have the money. Develop us. Even if it is too difficult for you to develop us, develop him. Let me know that I have been able to train another person again. Because Ojas is not the first person. And that was how we started talking. He said, should I pay you people for, at least if I should pay you people for, I can give you people 500,000. This, that. I said, don't pay us off. Every music, at least I'm sure that the video he will buy an expensive car. So there is money in the music. Develop us. Give us publicity. Promote us. If you have show that requires that we will go, we will come. Carry us along. Anything Lutela important, give us. Let's be part and parcel of all the your projects that has to do with this ojapiano. Obulugo, since you didn't pay us to come and do this thing for you, you just called us and you're by a studio. Then I think you should do the very needful. Meanwhile, don't forget, after Kainocha and KCee money, that Easter period, for how many days we were paid 300K, which is not up to Egaili Nandi. I told Ojas this year, I'm going to give you 50K, the 50K, 200K, we are going to use it to change your level. I was the one that said it. And I said it and I did it. When we got to work, I took him to the market and we started shopping. My people, I buy it from wholesale. But I buy clothes for him from Roban, ShopRite. Because he is the celebrity. Now him or Ojapiano blow, no be me. I don't blow. 2020.
Yes.
Now him or Ojapiano blow, no be me. And the moment being a businessman, I know that when I brand him and package him, through him, we will make more money and be alright. And that was how it was. After all the discussion with KCee and everything, he ended up agreeing that he's going to carry us along. He said something about this music making money and him calling us and everybody bringing his proposal and sharing the outcome of the music, that the producer, the bassist, whatever people that there is the way they share money that comes out from a music. That is when he is going to do something. But meanwhile, that we should go first. He is going to do what? Give us money. He also promised that he was going to buy us clothes. He said he has so many clothes that he was going to give us, which he never did till today.
Just in Limpopo?
Yes. So in the morning when we checked out of the hotel, the last day we stayed, we had to pay for the food we ate, around 70-something thousand. Morning, afternoon, and night. 70-something thousand I paid. And we left. I paid for the taxi that took us to the airport. On the way to the airport, I got an alert of 200,000. I called the manager. I said, Biko, this money you sent is for what? Because it is the least I expected. He said that we came to Lagos now. As artists we are, we need to hold something and be going now. That Oga said we should use it for transport. The evidence to the payment, both the 300K, the whatever flight booking they sent to my account, both the ones I refunded, and this one I'm telling you still there my Zenet app. 200K. Immediately I opened it, immediately showed Oja in the Oga Puta. Oga paid 200K for our transport. But remember, they booked flight for us. So manager, what manager told me was your TFE as people that came, entertainers that came to Lagos to do something and go. I said, Oga, is this the actual? Because as of then, I'm not or royalty or whatever. What I know about na KCee was supposed to Igwe Credo send the account. Let me pay you people for work well done. 200,000 come for. And what I was told, Ogeni, TFE, Oga is going to Megani call you. I just wasn't happy. And I wasn't happy actually. And we left. Now we were supposed to land in Asaba where I parked my car. They now booked tickets for us to Owerri. We paid 22,000 to the airport. Got to the airport. They delayed our flight. We ate and all those things we did in the airport. My massaging machine or just entered. And after everything, we now boarded and landed at Owerri. We now have to pay 15,000 from Owerri airport to Owerri. Control. And then, our level then has skyrocketed now. You can no longer enter a public transport and be comfortable. But I insisted. We entered a public transport and they entered Onitsha around 11. No, we got to Owerri. We couldn't go. I think the following day was lockdown or something like that. Maybe they were having something at Mbudi or Awamama. And there was curfew or something like that. No car was moving. We have to lodge in a hotel. I've forgotten the name of the hotel, but the evidence is there. I lodged there. The first day I lodged was lockdown. The second day was curfew. We stayed for 2 days. 30K, 60K. Plus feeding. The whole 200K finished. We boarded the bus. We went down to Onitsha. I told him to go. He left and I went to Asaba. Bulumotom. When I walk. That was it. Then after 3 days, then before then, the mother, or just his mother has already started calling me. Where is my son? This and that. For how many days now? Nothing. That the music is trending. No money in the house. That she can no longer borrow money. That Gary, people know they give them something for hand again. Why haven't these people paid you people for this type of work? That people are telling her that by now his son should have been a millionaire. His son know that KCee should have given his son a car. That if KCee give us one Corolla, that it is nothing to him to compare with the type or whatever. They were expecting much, and truly, they were expecting much. Looking at the background, they were expecting much because the music was trending.
It's scattered everywhere.
And what happened? I keep on explaining to this woman. I spent more than 6,000 naira airtime explaining to this woman on phone the reason why we are not yet in Onitsha. So when we get to Uppy work, I told him, brother, go to your house. I carried him go in his house. I took Ojazi to his house and handed him over to the mom and said, Mama, they gave us 200K for TFE. But see how we go. We no carry anything come back. But from my own pocket, as onye, we go your water. somebody that has gotten a little saving, take this 50K go first. No go the beg. I'm coming. They told us that they're going to settle us. Wait, they will settle us, man. Relax. And I went back to Asaba, carried my car, and went back to Oka. Ojazi called me the night and told me, nah, I cannot stay in this house. So, hey, say all the Otu Nkwo boys, all the Gogo Tigo, everybody say he can't even walk on the road. Yeah. So much pressure. I told him, boy, I'm coming to Onitsha. I came to Onitsha at Ochanja roundabout. I picked him from Ochanja roundabout and went to Oka. That was where he started staying with me in my matrimonial home permanently. I gave him a room in my flat and told him what you will eat, drink, flex, clothes, no go be issue. Let's keep waiting for these people. To cut the story short, up till now, they never came. Then I think you made mention about the video I did.
Yes, you did a video saying that KCee has settled you, that there's no problem.
That video, I never said they settled me. I said I am not having an issue with KCee, Lipopo, or 5-Star Music.
Mm.
And the bloggers that we are blogging so many things concerning whatever, KCee on his own has called me, making statements that I'm fighting him, that I'm pushing him. Some of them were telling him that I'm paying bloggers to blog about him. And I keep on telling him that, Oga, I never see money chop now to get money to pay blog. You know how many bloggers that are talking about what you did that you didn't do right? And you are telling me that I'm the one paying all of them. How? Have I eaten? I said, I'm not involved. He said, there is no way he will agree that if I should say that I'm not involved, there is no way he will agree unless we have to do the video. That whatever video. Everything we did there was what they said we should do to calm this, so that
Under duress. That
I'm not involved. I don't involved, whether duress or whatever. The temperature, the tempo was high. Every Junior Po was high calling. Hey. Chico say Atuanya, my brother from the same village. This thing you people are doing. Then they drop. I think they dropped the Ojajinja too. Then this thing you people are doing is making the music. It's not making wave. Not after now. You come and be looking for money. We'll give you. You have to do this video. This and that. You don't know that. Do you think that KCee doesn't have money to settle you people? He will settle you people. He will. This one, whatever he promised you, is going to do. Many people will depress. Ojazi was. Oh God, I wept. I wept more than how I wept when he told me that somebody was claiming his intellectual property. I wept. I felt pain. I was emotionally down. It's through the grace of my mother to bring kumi oil and be giving me to drink for me to be able to be myself. I was pretending a lot. I sent so many voice records to KCee, both to the manager, telling them no memory. Even if it is too difficult for you to promote and build up 2 people, build Ojazi. He is the celebrity of this. He is this song. You have not given him anything. This guy is lying on my shoulder, and my wife is just gave birth, and he might go KCee Adina and other things. And still blew the boy. Single-handedly. No support from even Ndi Unubi. No support. And that was how we kept on trying, and we did that video. Since he said that the whatever trending will make the video not to get more money, to
the
be
song,
able to settle us,
the Ojajinja,
everything, both the Ojajinja and the Ojapiano, that the trending is Mom KCee as like
it's fading.
The streaming is dropping. Thank you. That we should do the video so that this song can blow to the extent that it has to. Ojazi was there. We did this video in Cleft apartment in Ngozeka Estate. That time we had this job that we were going to, and because of the rush, we just entered the Cleft, paid a little money to people that has already paid for the apartment, because they told us how the video has to be in a very good background, well dressed. We paid 10,000, went to one of their room upstairs and did the video, coupled it, and sent to him. At the time, they called again and said the video we sent didn't even project. I did another one. I think I was alone or maybe with Ojas in my own house and sent again. Call where again them.
Okay, he send if Messi send the one.
Yes, now I sent another video. 2 videos is what I sent.
For him to post.
Yes, now to come like they told us that the business is all about people loving the song and trending the song and whatever. And that was what I did. Even where the man or just he gave consent in that, because everything I do, even up till now, I always ask him, do you want to? When I told him about it, he was like, which one see that guy yana munye ne mewe umuyagas. Simo okay, that guy nke na asu Igbo of man say yes, so okay, no yendi Igbo, we are going to go. I tell him about everything we do. And that was it. And we did it. And sent to them. That was when everything calmed down. Brother, I no send any blogger. Even when they were posting all those things, it was giving me more money on my Facebook page because I was trending. We were making money. I never wanted them to stop. I never sent them. But because they said if I tell them to, if I make that video, everything will normalize and make money for them to settle us. I did the video because Jazzy needed to be settled. Settle me. That was the one word he always drop whenever, like at the time I told him to stay away from the media. Settle me. Or makanomu or kunu sieme or makanomu. These 3 words, say no more, settle me, or kunu sieme or makanomu. Is that how you people do? Or is it because it is me or Jazzy? These are the 3 statements he will even when he's sleeping, he will be voicing those words. That is to tell you the type of emotional torture those things did to him. That was why recently when they start talking about Mohbad, I came out again to report the same thing that killed Mohbad was what would have killed Ojazi. Before God and man, this boy Amuchago. This boy Amuchago. It took the grace in me and for the fact now with the little savings for me to be able to give him that pamper. We had so many numerous attacks here in Oka, in Anambra State here. Sometimes when we go job, we are coming back, they will attack us because they thought they have given us 50 million from the project. And that was what made me to move him and myself from Oka to Asaba. To an extent, the family started attacking me. That I'm eating their money. The paparazzi involved in the project to package the guy, they don't want to know. The clothes he wears, they don't want to know. He's feeding in my house that he eats whatever he cares. They don't want to know. His transportation up and down, through and fro to the job and going. They don't want to. What they know is that now came out we see Ojo at least over 500,000 nata. He's supposed to go to work and come back with like lowest 500k. They started attacking me. At the time they said, okay, we are going to sign a contract. This person said 10 years. Onyenka said 5 years. I said 3 years. And after everything, we concluded to do it 5 years.
You are not Jazzy?
Yes. And we met a lawyer that drafted a contract for us. Everybody, with witnesses. We wrote this contract. Agwali and Mia for 3 hours plus. Remember I told you she's a retired teacher. Go on once. Fee for fancy. Keka mess na akulu this guy who go on for 5 years. Asemon nam name because anything that has to do with money, wonaka ikosi abatap. Whatever. Anyway, percentage you kuna ya. Okay, this company I work with now. Establishment is owned by you. you'll be clothing him to an extent. Ogeji clothe you clothe. Or just quick eat between meal. You got to mean by eat between meal. Or choy gapa. Oga uroge kwesiri go. Like no na gava for aqua like he can still buy
on his own.
You'll be feeding him as long as no be bay. Monopolis pan jolo. After eating, he wants to eat more. He can still use his money and eat. All the expenses involved in the going for work, production, making new sound, new song, whatever, everything is on your head. It is out of my own percentage that I take care of those bills. Why he himself has his own percentage that is meant for him alone to save or to take back home. Onye na-akwụrụ ya ụgwọ ụlọ abịa n'ihe gbasara nri ilie transportation to your going and because since na nwe moto most of the work ya bụ agba fuel, you know, so transportation mụ na take care of the bills, both hoteling, whatever, everything. Onwe egwu ofu anyị akụ, the whole billing of the music. Onwere ihe gbasara ihe ọma wunduri ebe studio ọgụchi egwu ọna ọ chọrọ ka esi kwụ ụgwọ whatever. Ndị ịchaka ndị ọkpọrọ ndị akwụrụ ụgwọ ọwụrọ his business. And that was it. Am I supposed to tell you how the percentage is being shared? I have, whenever they call us for show, me and him, I have 50%. He has 40. 10% goes to the production, to the company, for logistics. Do you understand? Now, whenever they call him for show alone, he has, I think, 65% or so, 65%, Abby, 65% or there 55% or thereabout is on in the contract. Why me have the remaining? Which now the remaining, now out of that remaining goes also to the production and myself. And that was it. There are so many things that occurred. And all the agala. It's not somebody that can be managed or controlled easily. It took me ibu onye ordinana e control onye ordinana nwere agụ na akpa ojazin na. There is this event we went to, Alusi Global CEO Cookhouse Group. Igriga akụ na ọkụzụ. He invited us because he was very, very interested in our development. He invited me and Ojazi, say, we need to come to Lagos and have a link up. He paid 88,000 for Lakey View Hotel every day while we feed ourselves. And the whole thing is for us to link up with the general bitters, some of those movements that we are going to then. That was where we met H Money, Cash Apartment, and all these big Igbo boys, Abutes, this guy that is into musical instruments, all this kind of, I've forgotten his name, and every other thing. And we went to Lagos and spent time. H Money gave us, I don't know, is it a diamond ring or a real gold ring? He spray money, so there was no cash again. And he went inside and brought a ring. According to them, worth almost 700K or more, and gave us. Ojazi took that ring, and youthful exuberance, some movement that I will not expose, and that ring got missing. With other things, other numerous things. It is never ever easy. Sometimes I go book show self, go see Ojazi. Now village, then all alone. So how do you intend me to make money? Most time I will just book shows, book events, book ticket. The day of departure, you go to find out Ojazi. I said, okay, let us pay for duplex. There is this duplex that has a penthouse. We can use the penthouse for studio. The up will be my place. Then you can stay down with your staff. He said no, he needed privacy. I paid for duplex and paid for him. a room and parlor. Standard Deluxe. That is where he stays in Asaba. I furnished the house. But all these things I am telling you, since then till now, the guy on Ambago has not given us a dime.
And all these things are happening because the mother thought na enyegu na ego.
Yes.
That they've given you money and then you ate.
Yes.
And then they now say wafa. That is what brought about all this agreement and planning.
Yes.
Ojapiano as a project and how well it did and is still doing now is supposed to change the lives of people that did the project. You and Ojazi. Has it changed your life?
The only thing Ojapiano did for me and Ojazi was the speed at which we go to events. My hustle. My contact. My staying awake, being on Instagram, on Facebook. We have like 4 pages. And we have like 7 Facebook accounts. I am the brain boss to all those accounts. I do not sleep. My stress, my sleepless nights, my already established contact. Most of the work we go to Lagos are my already people have gone to people go all before previously. And I want to remind you something. Just like I told you, with evidence down, before Ojapiano, I, Igwe Credo, charged 700 to 750 for a show in Lagos. But now, after Ojapiano, now war. And part of the problems was because our Oga didn't give us that publicity. He didn't give us that packaging, which if he had done, would have given us a better platform. At the time, I told him, even if you don't want to give us money, give us this platform. Give us this publicity. Let our people now that will like what we do be the ones paying the bills because they want to have us.
And then he has the platform.
He has the platform. And then told us, there is a club we are going to go in Abuja. They cannot pay KCee well. They said they will pay say they will pay whatever amount of money, and after they will give us 5. Till today, he has never ever given us a single show. Every show we have been going is from my sweat and my sleepless nights and from my contacts, and nothing less.
Wow.
No dime, no show, nothing. The time he called us for Big Brother or whatever, I think that was either Saturday or Friday night.
The Big Brother grand finale
opening show
that they played Ojapiano, and then people were looking for you.
Yes.
or Jazzy. We did not see anybody there.
Yes.
What happened?
He called us on Friday, or either Friday or Saturday morning. The Sunday was the event, and said we were coming to Lagos, that he has this show he wants to take us to. Before then, he has already gone to one big outlet like that with one Oja guy that who doesn't know who he is. And Oja was like, why would KCee take another Oja person to this show? When I asked KCee, because I know my boy Ajuju now. Okay, man, I'm on one. I forgot me. He may meter a map or joy KCee. He met a queer. What's your KCee? You message Polonia or Jaws or wage. I told him, what? Why did you carry another Oja person and go to this event?
To blow the part of
yes,
Ojazi.
He told me vividly that he was not the one that brought the Oja person. That it was their management that brought the Oja person for you to perform
and take somebody else's credit.
And that was it. I'm the boy rapper. You know isi agụa. Ojede na-eme etu mana onwere ihe ọ na-egbu ngwesịa krona na krona. Assuming you carried Ojazi there and you are coming out for this event and the Ojazi will do your life. No be say woto, no be as in KCee popo. Ojazi will do your woto. They enter. It it would have given a better picture of the event more than Ije Hayata. Somebody that is not the crooner. And that was it. Since then till now still Igwe Credo carry him. If Ojazi should come here now to talk to you, he will tell you that Igwe Credo has been doing it. With all his files still. You must enter. Whether they like it or not. The whole world must know that you are the crooner. That his Instagram account to at the time I left my own account, my own Facebook. In my main Facebook now, I am 81,000 followers. In his own, I 75,000 followers. His TikTok now took it at 400,000 followers. I spend money in his social media handles. The other page here not at 5,000 followers, going to 40. The other one not 40. More. What do you all got on media? Now me. Sometimes he will just do video and forward to me. Say, you go write up for me. Let me post. Sometimes call by your type or post to the notification. My account you had in my phone. Or in my phone, you the one on my own. So what the notification no post to go. Check your post to. If there is any correction I will do in what he typed or what he posted, I will. Anyone to put down, I will pull it down. And I've been trying my best. Whatever thing I'm doing in his page or in my own page is to bring in engagement. His page demonetized, my own demonetized, and we are doing the little we can. Since then till now, no penny has come from these people to us, and KCee no show has come from these people to us. Just like I told you, when he called me for Big Brother grand opening, I have 4 shows booked in Asaba. My billboard full everywhere in Asaba. We have the what is it called? Both the ones Frank the Don linked up with. Frank the Don, if you are talking about us about entertainment and you don't talk about Frank the Don, he was the SSA to the governor, the former governor on entertainment. So there is no way Asaba that is calling me work, paying well without argument, he will now give me show. I will use because you just called yesterday. With all the billboard and all the publicity, where will I bring money to refund when I don't already pay house rent, pay whatever, buy clothes and shoes, different type of shoes for Jazzy. Spent almost.
And then you're not even sure if they will give you money if you go to Big Brother.
I know that they're not going to give me money. I'm not even sure. The boy Ijeli how far? I know they were not going to give me enough money. You are talking to somebody or Ifeanyi Uba we go knock for years or not Ganya. There is no day I go out with Ifeanyi Uba that I don't come back with less than 300, 500,000. Before Ojapiano, I already took Ojazi to where I bought land here in Oka. The land is worth more than 35 million now. 2.5 plot of land at the expressway here in Oka. I already took him down, told him it is this impem that made me get money, 15 million naira to buy this land. So if you focus, this Yoja will still give you that money to buy such a property. So when you are telling me to leave a job I was booked that is amounting to millions, almost 2 million, 4 jobs with the contacts involved and the billboard, the disappointment I would to go to Big Brother for waiting.
And then come back empty.
And I told him that I am not available. And true, I wasn't available. I'm not a monkey. Because these people will sometimes, if you make them to feel that you are less busy, they will feel that maybe you are not doing something. But I knew I was doing something. Even up to now, if you go to Asaba, you see our billboards everywhere, both real estate people, everywhere. So why will you tell me to leave all those? It was in one of the shows that I met B&G Homes that signed me and Ojazi and paid. It was in the show that I met this what is he called? The owner of what is this woman's name?
The owner of what?
Choma Uzie Foundation, a very big woman in Asabada, and so many people. Contacts. Club will pay me to come and stay idle, just to pull crowd, keep things balling. At the end of the club, or no, just a butcher lodge, I not a very reasonable amount of money. and you will now tell me to leave those billboards, agreements, both the ones I signed, that I will bring Ojazi and myself to this show. I sign and write. If I don't come, because that is how business people do.
Okay.
If I don't come, I will foot the damage expenses, and you are not telling me to leave about almost 1.9 something million naira. Kanjeveli, big brother, you didn't pay me just to book flight, and you with 100,000 and dive more 200,000. It's not done, and I rest my case.
Igwe Credo, KCee has the platform to actually blow you. And then why do you think he's not giving you publicity? And then does that mean that he has never tagged you people anywhere? Maybe or post to here or tag you on you suit. Doesn't he tag you or maybe ask you to do short video? Let him project.
I am not being biased, but if you ask me, I will say that the video that they tagged us that I don't know whether they put down, because I'm no longer seeing those videos, was posted by eMoney. But no, we can see a link here. One person post it will now appear in the other person. Collaboration, whatever. It was posted by eMoney. KCee has never posted us on his Instagram, Facebook account.
Where did he post the video he asked you guys to do? The one on Osun Jeme Kaka Amo Station.
I didn't watch the video.
Okay, maybe he didn't.
They posted it.
Okay.
But I didn't watch it. It's a video I already did myself now. So
I
didn't have time to go and watch it, or I don't know whether it's still in there. I don't know.
The song itself, if somebody download the song on like on a phone on a there KCee Limpopo featuring Ojazi.
No, they never featured us.
Jesus.
Just KCee Limpopo finish. Which was what I asked of him. Even if you will not put KCee Limpopo or Jazzy. Like we just finished a project with Tekno and Berry Tiger, and we are planning another one with a big artist. I will not like to mention here because there are many artists that want to feature us, but I don't know. There is a spirit that always go to. There is a force maybe bigger than me and Jazzy that always go to. Apasian kata, Odabasia, Anokatakwasia. Etido maka na ịma na onye malụ gọọmenti ụla nweta individual bụ onye gbuo. So ọ bụrụ na after the discussion the people you discuss with are no longer showing up, that means something is fishy, and Ojazi is somebody like whatever thing that happens in his life or chiyali ogiri gba afa ka ọ malụ, and he believes so much in whatever that thing tells him. So he believes that name was somebody bigger than us that is always going there to do one or two things to destabilize the agreement. So I have refused, whether they are paying millions to have somebody that want to do a project that you make money, your business, not to do. I don't know. I said I don't know the people. Though. Ask him there.
Yes.
So you understand. But yes. I have witnessed like 3 artists that wanted to do, and they started mingling. I will not mention them.
No problem.
So that is it.
You had a BBC interview.
Yes.
Tell me about it, and then what happened, and then the outcome.
The BBC people called me because I've done an interview with them in 2020 after Junior Pope
publicity.
So I have their contact and we do communicate. They called me and they said they want to have Ojazi and myself in the studio. Where are we? I said we are in Lagos. Said, can we have your people? I said, what time? Because me too needed it. And they said 1 p.m. I paid for taxi. We went to the BBC headquarters in Lagos without the consent of my boss, which he also complained about. And I told him I was very sorry. He made mention of if something had happened to us, what would he have said? I said, I'm sorry, but my spirit and my mind told me not to tell you.
For a reason?
For a reason best known to the spirit, because everything I do is being controlled by the spirit. And that was how we went there. We did the interview. I was the one that told Ojazi, this is what you say, and this is what you will not. So you know how interview is.
Yes.
Most especially interviews that are not live interview.
Yes.
If you ask him something I don't want him to answer, I will tell you no. Don't leave that one. So I was the one that controlled what he said in the BBC Igbo. And what we said was also part of promoting our song. Because ojapiano is our song. Whether the devil or anybody likes it or not. We are part and parcel of ojapiano.
Yes.
And we are part of the success story of ojapiano.
Yes.
In the Western world or in a normal scenario, anybody that is giving ojapiano an anchor lead without the presence of the cloner, then you should wear a spec or a medicated glasses to look into that particular acknowledgement or award. Because the song is all about the what? The flute. I also want to appreciate the producer, because I know this thing. Nobody is talking about the producer. The producer did a very wonderful. That ojapiano was spiritual. Both the production, the hype, the chant, the intro, everything was perfect. So why was there no perfect aftermath of the post production called the post production after
the production?
Why is the crooner, the hype man and the crooner not happy till now? You see that the 5-star music cannot call the crooner, call me and the Jazzy and say, yes, we know that you people are not happy. Because we are not happy. We are not happy. The period of time we were doing that Ojajinda was when my wife gave birth. At the time they were like, because there was something I signed that I must be there when my wife will born. And then it is a missionary hospital. I will not mention name for the avoidance of I signed that I must be there when my wife will born. And they said I must be there for her to born. And when the baby was coming out, they will now give her injection. So the baby will wait for my arrival. They were calling me, why can't you? I was like, oh God, they never book. Now these people supposed to book flight. Now them book me come. Because when they book your one, say book, now mgbebaji dey done with you, I will see you. He book loan flight. You got to go? So that was it. I was in Lagos, my wife gave birth. I can no push you Katago. 3 days, 4 days. Ana abia. Eh wo. Akpo motazi, ojebuluwa. Izazaza. Elukwe dia. Yeah. No. It was signed. Oga must be here. Imago. All their policy. And that was it. After everything, I told them, nchonwa acho. Nchonya acho. Munu neme. Take her to the theater, let her born. The mother is there. I must not be there. Pepper na pepper. Dokan yourself. Try the pepper. And they gave birth. And I came into the studio and announced that my wife has given birth. Oga told me, don't worry, I will send you money for your wife and your child. Up to today, I never see Kobo. 3 days ago, he chatted me and told me to send the account around 1 o'clock. I sent the account 3 days ago. Up till now, I never see shish. Eba can know where malu no onye malu government ola with individual. You
no problem. Igwe Credo, because I ever Obama. This show is open. If they talk about you, if you have a reply, you come. Igwe Credo, let's talk about the music official video.
Here.
Why is Ojazi and Igwe Credo? You serenaded that music with your voice, and I have never seen. I'm not saying because you're my friend. I've never seen an introduction of an artist in a music the way you introduced KCee, Limpopo. It was spiritual, like you said. Why were you and Ojazi not in the official musical shoot of Ojapiano by KCee Limpopo, 5-star music?
Whenever I remember this thing, it makes me shed tears. I can't remember the last time I wept. But this issue concerning Ojapiano and Ojajinja made me shed. It made me na lalola ne bakwa. Anya miri anapum na. I saw Ojazi dying in silence. At a time, the mother was like, this boy can no longer, I can't control him again. Come and take him. I brought him to my house. Brought his fellow man to his house to live with him. I gave him one room in my flat. He and Nagwai with evidence. When they did the video, how they did the video, the period they did the video, we don't know. Many people were like, yeah, Igwe Credo, why did KCee cover on her face and say, so you know me, you don't know my stature? Is there anybody that looks like Ojas in that video? As short as he is. Is there anybody as short as Ojas in that video? The whole video they did for the promo of that job, we are not there. And I asked myself why. At the time, I was like, is KCee not from Igbo land? He's not my blood, though. He's not from the same village with me. But for the fact that he's an Igbo man, I never expected him to be behaving this way till now. Before God and man can now worry. If I'm to be KCee Lipopo, I will not do just this kind of thing. At the time, I told him, oh, God, I know they demand anything from you. Settle this boy. I don't need anything from you. There is this type of life that I live, even if Anyoba noticed it in me. When he told me, Igwe Credo, go and look for any car you want me to buy, I will buy it for you. I went for the list. Moto na go then. Which na ofunwa na worry. The mother is from Igbo land, Enugu. But he's from Warri, Delta State. Ujialuke. Ofunwa na Warri meche bring the motor. Man o nwere igwe obodo dum we je ija. Go load the motor na come 2 million. Ba amara m ihe the motor was all about. Ujialuke in Warri.
Benz.
He based in South Africa. That was the Benz he was driving around. When he was going, he told me the evidence there, the picture still there. The video might still be in my Facebook. He gave me the GLK 2000 and either 29 or 210 model, because somebody took me and I went and checked the hand of the door. And my brother, I went and picked Corolla. They contented right from time. We go so many setup and I defeated them, both monetary aspect and everything. And you may go make it. Na fi gbe funa. And make your crown. Come on, my here. Instead of me not share that money to reach everybody, brother, I no go carry money go. A day before election, Oga gave me how many bags of rice? I shared it among. I shared in all those boys following me around because I have more garden now. I have a Sienna and I have a Corolla. Sienna will fund all of utility. Corolla will my own. Eben nano. Muna drive them. I share the rice among my even now. Bulun kembulu na buying. But I give them rice. There will be one the whole rice and you will not do anything. But I don't do like that. If you ask Ojas and people that have worked with me, they will tell you how I am. The things I have are okay for me. So if I am to be KCee Lipopo, by now, he told us that he will change our look, our dressing code. All the promise KCee Lipopo made to us, from inception till now, he never kept one. He should ask himself question. I'm not fighting him or whatever. So many bloggers have come to me, even I will not mention, has come to me, a very big blogging at influencer. Even those people where they like us, even those people where they know people, the people where they control their destiny, they have chatted me. Oja. Most time I'll be in Oja's page. They will be chatting him. We want you to do video. Let us count. I say, Oga. But today you are my friend. I'm not doing this discuss like Nenwe camera. I'm doing it because I'm trying to tell you what occurred. And the reason why I'm doing this thing is to clear the air again. Makandi feel in a 100 million KCee Lipopo nyemu njiwene mo galanya. Before ojapiano, I've already paid for my 330. Evidence there. Before ojapiano, I've already paid for my 330. I was in Port Harcourt, my 330 arrived on it. Mbalo na lockdown. Nyalumo to si Port Harcourt, natawa. Park ya Corolla no kabakwa moto ozo jebe kwa Onitsha. So what will I come and nothing? I thank God. And let me tell you, there's something I want to tell our people. The grace that myself and Ojazi is using. Him himself, no. The grace Mona Ojazi is standing upon till now. Ebo Sibia. And Ebo Sibia is from my offspring. Offspring.
Offspring or by generation again?
Is from my offspring. Grace Muno Jazi J. Even in I Buddha Grace.
Okay, offspring, yes.
Oh, my son. With that Buddha Grace. After Kayana KCee Kuyaleta. Because they told us when you package in the market. Contact the manager. Why you didn't give me shish? If I was not educated, I for don't form Mugu with that statement. So we going for work, collecting jobs now should be part of the reason why they have not done anything. Before God and man, evidence day. Even E-Money himself, I'm not calling him out. Man, abi bagam. There is what this thing bagam means.
Yes.
Even E-Money himself chatted me. We talked on Instagram. He told me vividly, relax, when I come back, I will see you two guys. You people did well. But up till now, we have not seen anything.
Even E-Money. What an years. Please, Ojazi Bonine would have been here. He's just having some internal family stuff to sort out. So he would have been here. And then we promise you guys that Ogabia kokulo nyamana onumana onya abo ogia. So Ojazi Mwefe on our sort out that couldn't let him come. Before I wanted to say this, actually E-Money because KCee 5-star E-Money, but you have already mentioned it.
In my own understanding, assuming na E-Money with KCee, okay, Megia.
Okay.
If you should leave E-Money by now, he would have done something. Manema, no one with 5-star music. As in the brain, the owner of this 5-star music who KCee. Nyangawo 5-star music. Manema name 5-star group.
Yes.
Manabia in that group. This particular side of the 5-star music, you the music aspect. KCee would the engine room there.
Makanaya musician
yes.
Not there.
And the ani ni amelu. Oburuni KCee E-Money spray me 50K a night before we did the ojapiano. The mom spray me about 50K for something thousand thereabout. Imago na abokwa ndi oge na abokwa something like that.
Ega na agbasa.
So nwela aka onyinye. Mana ajụjụ ka m chọrọ iju ndị be anyị si kedu ebe mmiri si wee baa n'opi ụgbọgụrụ ọ na ọkpụ isi amala akpụ ka ọ na agụba adịrọ nkọ ọ na onye gburu ọja egbutere ka ọ na o gbuchere dị ọja maka na o nwe ihe ọ ya awụ nwata megodu which na mma na onwere ibe menu lukwa echi onwere ibe menu Ojazi emejọrọ mụnwa Igwe Credo emejọrọ that will warrant that up till now anya afụbela Elijah ma owu mmiri ozuzo anya afụbela aṅụ anya afụbela akpa ube o wee bụrụ ya. My family know they ask me whether me wetere ego they know na ibe ọwụna m kwesịrị na-emebu previously na na-eme karịa kịta. No, his family that are expecting as the only son, the only issue, The father the 91 years, the mother the 71. Say that family they do well now Jazzy. So most of time, let me tell you the truth. In as much as Namono Jazzy there's something with the lawyer, I know how many numerous times I just go all the 50-50. I just all 300 came with it. Nye 100. Nye cause 100. Jide 100. For instance, when kai je all nye 300, man koya we je ma bia kwazi okwu ava. Onwelu mmemme all my contacts, all mo ji aka ngwa my contacts see support for this boy. My contact winye 500,000. All mo ji aka ngwa my contact because support on onye ni iba wi na-eme yeri and o merie kita anu na nraji. I we meche nya oturuchim. Mo support 100k biakwa there spend their 200 and something. Na achọkwa ka mmesi kpọrọkwa ya link ya to Ifeanyi Ubana. Most of our politicians bicha Abuja, big men bicha Lagos. Or even one name melon 1 year.
Of course.
Aburo na egbuligbo on I would do but you didn't do. I don't have a problem with KCee 5 times or whatever, and I'm not personally my own. I chanted I have a voice in the song. When Bobby say, just getting all Oja, while instrumentalist call. Oja is an instrumentalist now. He should go and even an instrumentalist is called and paid to come an instrumental and go home. And say an evil just is not an instrument. This is a sound. This is a sound. This sound, keta, blow by Western world. Create here, oh God. What are you telling me? This sound alone on a TikTok or Jazzy, nearly almost 6 million viewers. This sound alone in his TikTok. Malosio uno nyawa. Where the song? Nyawa post to the song. Malego no ya wallow from TikTok with that 6 million viewers. Let us call a spade, brother. Oblugodu na was in Igwe Credo we graduate no me no maki na ma waka speed na me na nga sachala many things. Don't settle me, don't give me anything. If you want something. But just call this ile nyechezi onye osisi Credo ennam e ma na igbago mbo. Ngwa omu nwanye ya obro KCee no omu na ejide. Mana omu mamu if no omu wa the problem because na mbia play very smart because how me graduate I have to exercise my knowledge. And the entertainment abri beta since 2014 we look at Bolozi. A blow of gum na 215. Blow 220. We have atakwa na 2023 we blow was all easy. Kedonye na blow 2 times no waketa. We for dun ke 3. So entertainment keta owuzilum ye onwe ibe mezilum keta na entertainment owuzi yofu. Afuchago mi. So I go to Namunga no women I don't involved. What about Jazzy Alo? I want that boy. And when we knock at by TikTok, Instagram. That night, we made 500,000 plus. 527,000.
Instagram.
Oh, you are with an Instagram that night. So tell me why in the was you going? I had age.
Joanako.
May I? No, we say, no, they gather there, no, the man of our chory. Oh, one in there, you could get distant till one to take a tano catagum sian, na me when I'm your mother no natty. I will tell my son who I cover go me the thing. Makaya a history that I will never forget. Even my son should not forget it. Whatever may memory and yamany. At the time, I'm not going to like this and see how go chimelez and one. Emana your mother no na theater na chick or more. No, alone them madol. Can we with ego? Oh, yeah, one more time. Can fuego me take care of bills. And after everything up till now, they have not settled us. 2 songs. Oh, no, one is canobulia. 2 songs and more still to drop.
Ojapiano and Ojajinja.
Yes.
And then more to come
because we made more sounds. As him Kevin na call who I want to impress. You go explain tire.
No,
but not because you my person. If before now you didn't you didn't tell me about it. Man, you my friend over a year right from 2018 or more. St. Joseph the worker, I know you.
Yes.
So bro also. Nsigo ndo zomba. mara asịghị mba so ọnya ka njiri
unu afụgoro ya nọ ebe a ka a ga-achịkọ na agbam ọ bara uru isiba Credo na onwere ife ọzọ ọ chọrọ ikwu nna jụrụ ya ka ịma na abịa na show enwebe na-akpọ take your time enwe ife iche ikwu nna jụrụ gị jos chọọ ịgbasa ka ọ bụ nọ shout out ma ọ bụ nọ anything mana achọrọ m ka ị welu mbem chịkọọ mood gị ife na-eme ife
obi achabago
ọkụ
I remembered many things I forget
uche m dị ya so ọ bụ na ị ga-eji
mbem ka m na-eji wee ka m kwuo n'okwu nkwuchi okwu mma mbem
ngwanụ gaa n'ihu
okay alright ndị Igbo mụrụ nze mụọ ọzọ fans and family our people all over the world Africans and the world please most importantly I don't have interest in whatever. What I want is for Ojazi Igbo niile. That guy that brought the Igbo people back to the world map in terms of entertainment. I want us, let us join hands together and make sure that particular boy, is an icon. By now, if it is somewhere that is balanced, all this award and MFR, CON, OON, all those things, Ojazi should have been given one. It's not easy for somebody to blow a flute that went viral this way. I'm not shouting, no. I'm begging you people. Support this guy. Promote this guy. Project this guy. Anywhere you see his video, share, promote, like, comment. You people should at least support. Give us advice. Encourage us. And then there you 5-star music. KCee Lipopo. If you know what is good, do it. It doesn't prevent you from being a good person or being who you are. You already have the money. The boy is too young. You go on in your keta no adana milli self keta na amanyen. But he enjoyed the way. Agwa mi asia na obo nanda with ego by now you would have been a land owner in a capital city.
Of course.
At least you telling your children that this land is what I gained
from that project.
Like this now, KCee, if KCee decide to give Ojazi a land, just decide like in the Igbo I like to settle people. No, boy, let me settle this person. Or you take this 3 plot of land or this 2 plot of land in Asaba or in Anambra here. It will be in history. That is it. Igwe Credo nwanri na telepota aka ji ofi ike nga agụ nkwa fọ nwelu nkwa wee nkwọkịrịkpọkwa wee jojo njọ ya ewu chiboyi otimo denglidiri mmọnwụ ibe mekwana m kotelo oge ebele mbịara ka mbịala unu wee bele ogologo ndụ na-arụ isi ka ibe akwụ na ibe enwe chetekwali na ọtụrụ gbagbo si na bosi n'ihe ya nwụọ ọnwụ were ọnụ wee gbagbusi ọjị ụlọọrụ mbọsị nne ọtụrụ kpọkpọ ọhụrụ n'elu ụwa nwanne m otuto wee jee n'utonu nwa n'ọnụ mara amalụ na ibe ekwurekwu emere bụ aja oyi kedu ibe eji wee kwuo onye bụ ibe ibe anyị ga-ayọba Chukwu ogologo ndụ na-arụ isi ka ibe akwụ na ibe enwe eke tetela anyị iwe ọma oyi etetela anyị iwe ọma nkwọ ọkpọtala ya iwe ọma. Prayers I'm giving to you people bụ na ibe a na-emere onye ọbụbụ okirikiri ka a na-agbanya bụ mmanwụ na-adagharị ose ma ncha onye ri ọjị kpa anya nkụ na-adagharị ọjị daa nkụ jebelu mba jee Lagos gbucha ojapiano kwesịrị na ọ nata n'ụlọ nwanne m oyebelu ụlọ nni na ọ na-adị mma emenya bụ ibe ọraka ọnụ ọ ya bụ onye kwọ nka anyị kụrụ anya akwụkwọ ọzọ egwu karịa anya alụ anya welu mbe bụ jebe nya bụ ibe oyi na anyị jelu Lagos wee kwụọ ojapiano nwanne m wee tụrụ ugo wee natali amaribe a ga-eme abana wee sụọ anya n'isi meela abana ka abana nwee joy kedu n'eli ka a ga-esi were ibe eji eme agwụ mee ya agwụ nya bụ agwụ wee jụ na ọ gara araka ọnụ mana ịma na ewere ibe eji eme agwụ ma agwụ nwanne m nya bụ agwụ araka ọnụ eme nwata ka emere ibiye obi ya adị ya mma ya ndọba na mụ nwa na-ekwuru gị okwu nwanne m na-aṅụrụ gị gị si gị na Ojazi inwe n'ubi apụsịgo oli na mmadụ ngwa kpọbanya bụ odogwu ngwa etuwu ya agha wee si obere nwa na-ekwuru agụ nwa n'ubi tibemo mba na-abala agụ Chukwu Olise bụrụ ụwa mekwa mmọnwụ ka obodo nwee ibe nghọta tivemo ma itifuru m nwanne m etive gị na ndị be anyị gwara nsị m na mgbọmgbọ ite atụrụ n'ajọ ọbịa n'ọkwa n'oge ụgụrụ ọbaba mba na nya bụ odogwu akwụsịghị ụdọ ife gburu Mohbad depression suffering ekworo na anya ukwu na a na-adọnya bụ odogwu ka adọtuo nya bụ odogwu o wee kwechiri o wee megideli nya bụ ive wee ma anya akpata oyi na-arụ ofu aka afụ ka emesiri ojapiano ka ọjazi nwe unu bi banyere nwanne m na ọ na-agba ọpụgide na mmadụ nwanne m nrụba anya bụ odogwu ọjazi nwe unu bi ide mmei ọjazi nwe unu bi ide mmei ọjazi aka agbụla ọja wee gaa viral ọjazi aka agbụla ọja nwanne m ọja wee galaba ọnụ ọjazi nwe unu bi mgbe a na-abala agụ nwoke ekwula okwu wee kwụsị okwu ngwụlọ wee gaba ije nwoke egbula ọja wee gbusi ọja onye isi wee fụba ụzọ wee kpọbanya bụ odogwu o wee ganatali mana m kwuru wee sị eme nwata aka emela ibi ya nwanne m obi ya adịkwana ya mma ịka anyị kpata ego ịka anyị nwee mmadụ ịka anyị nwee platfọm gwasịa m ife melụnụ na ị ga na-ekunye nwata mmiri na ị ga-ekunye nwata mmiri tọgbọsịa n'iko ikwechirikwe ọ bụ na ọkpụ isi amara mkpụ ka ọ bụ na agụba adịrọ nkụ ọ bụrụ anya bụ nwata egburu nya bụ ọja bute ego bute kọntaktị igbo bụrụ nzem ọzọ jukeneli mụkwa kene ma okwu na-ejiro mbem atụ asị na mụ nọ na mbem arọ bụ na agụ wee na-ekwu nya bụ ive 1 kobo 1 naira lukweta adịrị n'ive how many months ọnwa n'one kedu ibe ị na-akọkeli kedu onye a na-agwọlụ nya bụ abacha ọkwa mmadụ ka a na-agwọlụ nya bụ abacha ọkwa mmanwụ na-akụ nya bụ ịgba na mụ si na m aga akwazi akwa ama ncha ọja nne nwaanyị unu bi ka ejere wee gbucheri setụlụzia n'ọja setụlụ ọnụ nne nwaanyị unu bi ọfịa ga-arụ nji wee nesi anya wee sị na nya bụ ọgụ bụkwa ọgụ ndị mmụọ ka ọ dịba keneli mgbe a na-abala agụ Chukwu Olise bụrụ ụwa gbuola anyị ọgụ n'ebe ọgụ dị wala anyị ụzọ n'ebe ụzọ adịrọ ka onwe ebe aghọta chimo odengirigiri Chukwu kelu ụwa bịa n'ụlọ onu arọ na ebele enu na arọ na akwala enu na arọ na-emekwa mmanwụ na mụ na akwala enu na nya bụ akpata oyi wụrụ m n'arụ na nya bụ ive ewutelu m na nwanne m mụ na ya bụ igbochi igbo ga-apụta wee gwa ndị mmadụ gwa ụwa niile na ọ kwụrụ m ụgwọ times 3 wepụta evidensi ka obodo fụ n'anya nri ebe ị kwụrụ m 1 million naira ma 2 million naira ma 3 million naira ma 4 million naira ka obodo nwee joy nya bụ ive ewutelu m nya bụ ive ewutelu ọjazi nya bụ ive mara anya kpata oyi nya bụ ive mere anyị anya asazi anya ịchọ ịlụ egwu iweta ego ịchọ shoot skit iweta ego ịchọ ime event iweta ego anya nọzi ka emechee na a ga-akwụ ụgwọ ka ọ dịba keneli ka ọ dịba na ọ dịba adịbala ibe oyi ya mbaba nwide na-ebula agụ ma ekwuzikweli ka mmanwụ na mmanwụ akara ijele na ijele akala mmanwụ na mmanwụ akara ijele na ijele akala mmanwụ na-ekwe mmanwụ na-ekwe odogwu na-ekwe mmanwụ na-ekwe odogwu ị mana mgbịrịgba amara ọnụ ụzọ dị ụfụ oyi
if it's not gbam nwanne ọma abụ gbam ebe a ka anyị ga-achịkị ya afọ nga bụ Dr. Dogbu Dr. Yambaba Igwe Credo, thanks for coming. Na-anya efu na ọ dị emotional ịghọtago ka anyị ghara ịgazi n'iru ife mere na-emego ọzọ emena ụzọ dị mma aga anyị ugboro na-abụ biko onye mejọ ọnụ mezie ndị be anyị ka ọ dịnụ udo